Did you know there are islands on Earth so forbidden that even setting foot on them is illegal? Places so shrouded in mystery and danger that they are completely off limits to the public. What secrets are they hiding? Stay tuned as we explore some of the most elusive and protected spots on the planet. You're about to enter the world's most forbidden islands. Throughout history, islands have been the settings of myths and legends, tales of treasure, and even hauntings. But beyond the stories, there are real islands on our planet so secluded, so protected by law, or so dangerous that they are virtually untouched by humans. These are the world's most forbidden islands. From North Sentinel Island, fiercely guarded by its indigenous tribe, to the toxic shores of Gruinar Island, the reasons for their forbidden status are as varied as the islands themselves. Some hold dark secrets from past experiments, others are sanctuaries for wildlife, and some simply too perilous to visit due to natural hazards. These islands ignite our imaginations, stirring a deep curiosity and an innate desire to explore the unknown. They are the last truly unspoiled sanctuaries on Earth, hidden away from human interference and the impacts of modern society. But what exactly makes these islands so forbidden? And why do they continue to captivate us, drawing us into their mysterious embrace? Join us as we sail through forbidden waters, uncovering the secrets of these hidden gems scattered across our blue planet. The concept of forbidden islands isn't new. Throughout history, various islands around the globe have been made inaccessible for reasons ranging from military secrecy to environmental conservation. But each island has its unique story of isolation. Take, for example, Poveglia Island in Italy, once a plague quarantine station, now deemed too haunted by its tormented past for visitors. Or the more recent example of North Sentinel Island in the Bay of Bengal, home to one of the last uncontacted tribes in the world, fiercely resistant to outside contact, making it illegal and highly dangerous for outsiders to approach. Then there are islands like Surtsey in Iceland, a natural wonder born from volcanic activity in 1963. It's been off-limits to the public to allow scientists a pristine environment to study the birth and evolution of ecosystems. These islands, whether cloaked in secrecy, guarded by nature, or protected by law, serve as reminders of the world's diverse and complex history. They hold stories locked away by the sands of time, only deepening the mystery and enhancing their allure in our collective imagination. First on our journey is North Sentinel Island, shrouded in both mystery and danger. This small, heavily forested island in the Indian Ocean is home to the Sentinelese tribe, one of the few remaining uncontacted peoples of the world. Their aggressive resistance to any form of outside contact has kept this island strictly off-limits. Attempts to establish contact have ended tragically, leading the Indian government to prohibit approaching closer than 5 kilometers. This isolation helps preserve their way of life, but leaves us with only glimpses into a pre-Neolithic culture surviving into the 21st century. From the secluded to the downright dangerous, we travel next to Brazil's Ilha da Queimada Grande, also known as Snake Island. It's not its rugged terrain that makes this island notorious, but its inhabitants. The island is swarming with one of the world's most venomous snakes, the golden lance-head viper. With estimates of 1 snake per square meter in some areas, the Brazilian government has made it illegal for anyone to visit. The snakes evolved in isolation over thousands of years, having come to dominate the ecosystem of the island. The risk they pose is so severe that the only human feet that touch its soil are those of a few select researchers, granted special permissions to study the viper's venom, potentially useful in medicine. If venomous snakes aren't eerie enough, The chilling history of Poveglia Island in Italy certainly is. Once used as a plague quarantine station, this island is littered with the ghosts of its dark past. It's said that more than 100,000 people died here during the bubonic plague outbreaks. Local lore is filled with tales of hauntings and unexplained phenomena, making it a hotspot for paranormal investigators, although visits are heavily restricted by the Italian government. These islands, each with their own forbidding characteristics, from isolation to outright peril, continue to fascinate and horrify. They are stark reminders of the Earth's untamed wilderness and the lengths to which it can go to protect its secrets. Protecting the world's most forbidden islands presents a unique set of challenges for authorities. Enforcing bans on access is not just about putting up no-entry signs or issuing warnings. It involves constant vigilance and sometimes confrontations. For instance, the Indian government has established a 3-mile exclusion zone around North Sentinel Island. Despite these precautions, the area requires regular patrols to prevent illegal fishermen and overly curious adventurers from encroaching. Each illegal approach risks a hostile confrontation with the Sentinelese or severe penalties under Indian law. Environmental conservation efforts add another layer of complexity. Islands like Surtsey are natural laboratories, invaluable for scientific research. Here, authorities must balance accessibility for scientists while keeping the ecosystem untouched by tourism or unauthorized visits, which could introduce pollutants or invasive species. Even with stringent laws and dedicated patrol teams, the allure of these forbidden islands can tempt thrill seekers and black market operators. Protecting these untouched paradises from human curiosity and greed requires resources, international cooperation, and a commitment to preserving their untouched state. The task is daunting, but the goal is clear: to keep these islands as pristine and undisturbed as they have been for centuries. It's a delicate balance between curiosity and conservation, a conflict at the heart of protecting our planet's most secluded sanctuaries. Despite the challenges, there is hope on the horizon for these enigmatic islands. Around the globe, conservationists, governments, and local communities are banding together to implement strategies that protect these precious ecosystems and their inhabitants. On islands like Surtsey, stringent regulations limit human activity to only essential scientific research, ensuring that the island's natural processes can continue unhindered. Researchers are careful to leave no trace behind, preserving the island's geological and biological integrity. Technological advancements play a crucial role as well. Satellite surveillance, drones, and advanced monitoring systems are increasingly used to oversee and protect these remote locations without the need for a constant human presence, which could disrupt the natural environment. Community engagement is also key. On islands near populated areas, educational programs aim to raise awareness about the importance of these sites. Local communities are often the first line of defense against illegal activities, helping to enforce restrictions by reporting violations and supporting conservation efforts. The road ahead is long, but the ongoing efforts to safeguard these islands ensure that they remain as nature intended: wild, mysterious, and undisturbed. By respecting their forbidden status and supporting conservation initiatives, we help protect not just these islands, but the broader health of our planet. As we've explored these extraordinary islands, it's clear they are more than just unreachable points on a map. They are living museums, each telling its own story of ecological and cultural richness. By safeguarding these places, we're not just protecting rare species or ancient human cultures, we're preserving vital parts of the Earth's puzzle. These islands help us understand environmental changes and human history in ways no other places can. Imagine what mysteries and lessons they might still hold. What could they teach us about survival, adaptation, and the resilience of nature and human spirit? The importance of these islands stretches far beyond their shores, influencing conservation strategies worldwide. We must also ask ourselves what other wonders remain undiscovered in our world. What other stories are waiting to be told?